Next, let's focus on the many dining options students have on campus. Campus dining offers more than 20 different restaurant choices across campus, pasta dishes, an endless gourmet dessert bar, bold vegan and vegetarian dishes, access to 14 restaurant themes that feature made-to-order stir-fry, gourmet hamburgers, traditional Mediterranean entrees, customized pasta dishes, an endless gourmet dessert bar, bold vegan and vegetarian dishes, a deli, and a salad bar, and the world's only all-you-can-eat Chick-fil-A. While at the Oklahoma Memorial Union, you can grab a burger, fresh sushi, a sandwich, a salad or pizza, or just stop by Starbucks for a quick coffee. Housing and Food Services also has dining locations at the library and inside all of our residence halls. Meal plans work for all of these locations. The plans are comprised of meals per week and points per semester. Meals do not roll over from one week to the next. Points, which can be thought of like a declining balance on a debit card where 1 point equals $1, last an entire semester and usually roll over from the fall to spring semester. The more meals per week on a plan, the less points on the plan. All plans have the same total value. The division of meals and points are just divided differently. Meal plans are selected when completing the housing contract. Meals have the most value when used at couch restaurants, but can be used as an exchange at other campus dining locations at designated times. Students do have the option to change their meal plan at the beginning of the semester if they find a different plan will fit their needs better. Campus safety is our top priority. One of the ways we emphasize safety is by ensuring that all of our residence halls are equipped with 24-hour secure access. This means that only students who live on a floor will have access to that floor by swiping in with their Sooner Card ID. All of our residence halls are equipped with an emergency command system, a speaker in each room that announces severe weather or any other emergencies and the action that needs to be taken in response. Safe Walk and Safe Ride are two other services offered to keep students safe. If a student is on campus at night and needs to walk back to their residence halls, Safe Walk is a free service that allows students to call and have 2 trained university staff members identified with shirts and badges escort them to their destination. The university has contracted local taxi companies to offer the Safe Ride service. If a student is off campus and determines for any reason that they should not drive, they can utilize the Safe Ride program and receive a free taxi ride to their destination. Securing housing at OU is a 3-step process. First, students need to complete a housing application. Then, after acceptance to the university, a housing contract needs to be completed. Lastly, a student must complete their enrollment commitment with the university. These last 2 pieces, the housing contract and the enrollment commitment, determine a student's priority date based on when they are both completed. The priority date determines the student's place on the housing assignment list. The earlier the priority date, the higher the likelihood of the student receiving their top choice of housing. Housing assignments will be sent to the student's OU email account mid-summer. A student's OU email account is the primary point of contact for all official communication from the OU Housing and Food Services. Step 1 in the financial aid process is to file the free application for federal student aid, or the FAFSA. The application is available January 1st for the upcoming fall and spring. This is an annual process, so remember that when you file taxes, it is time to fill out the FAFSA for the upcoming year. Make sure you go to fafsa.gov, not fafsa.com. Fafsa.com is a scam and charges you to fill out the free application for federal student aid. Save your money. Students should file the FAFSA as early as possible for optimal grant and scholarship opportunities. Our office continues to process applications throughout the year, so if you have not filled one out yet, you can still do so. We may not have the application processed prior to the start of classes, but we will be able to process aid and reimburse any amounts available to the student. To make the FAFSA process easier, the federal government has implemented a process called the IRS data retrieval. When you get to the area asking for the IRS tax return data, you are offered the opportunity to transfer your personal data from the IRS website. If you agree, your information will automatically be transferred to the FAFSA with all the correct amounts on each line. By using the IRS data retrieval, you will not have to submit income tax returns nor tax transcripts to our office. This process saves you additional steps and speeds up the financial aid process for your student. Submitted. Approximately 2 to 3 days later, the student and the school will both receive information on the student information, along with the federal government with the student's application information, along with the federal government calculation results. The result is simply one number called the EFC number, or Expected Family Contribution number. The school will use this number to determine aid eligibility. The lower the number, the more financial aid the student will receive. The Financial Aid Office will send an email to the student informing them to go to ozone.ou.edu to check for either awards or additional documentation needed. 30% of students are selected for verification by the federal government, which means that they are required to obtain additional information from the student in order to determine eligibility.